and make sure that that edge is fully supported, because we can't risk breaking it, and we can't risk Chad's health. This will work. See how the air all the way across this, especially with this belly, okay? We're only going to be able to reach. So even if it's past, if it's... You might set it, move it, and it's locked in there, but I see. There you go. Now we're going to do a little bit better job at the same time. You got to count. 1, 2, 3. 10 inches away. Have those feet hit 8 to 10 inches away. All right, we're going to stand it up, and this is where you're going to look at that laser line.
This is with regular tiles, a 32nd of an inch is allowable with these panels, which is about the thickness of a credit card. This is a big one. I want everybody to get your phone out and take a picture of this. This will be on your quiz at the end of the day.
That is step 1. Take your 10-foot street edge and make sure you got a good flat area. Now the next, 150 pounds of tile. How much is the rack weigh? So another 80 pounds plus 50 pounds more. You know you're lifting 230 pounds. That's not the time to have an argument about which direction you're going to go.
The panel, the rack is set up where the second plate off the panel.
Everybody wants what he's doing. He's closing this rack up. This is why we do a dry run through to figure all this out before you actually get going. See how he's pulling this rack closer together? Very nice. It's the same thing. So you don't want to touch the panel. You just want to release the suction cups and get the rack out of the way without touching the panel. Can you do that, T2? The next day, some of them will even say, hey, you can come in with one of those multi-tools and cut you out of spot, put some fresh water in there, and slide you one in the next day. Here's what I want you to know, though. Whenever you finish up at the end of the day, you have to vibrate in that edge. Make sure to put a straight edge on it. That 10-foot straight edge, put that on there. Because these things have a lot of flex on them, and you do not want to deal with a hump or a dip the next day. It's going to be impossible to fix one to try. Carrying the suction cups up, so you want to turn it over, set it on its legs. If you would, you're part of team 1. There you go, there you go. You're going to turn it, I would turn it flat. Turn it flat, that's the safest way. Tyler, you come over there, very good. You're doing great, bring it on over. There you go. Look at your team leader. So don't slam it. See how he's not slamming it against the panel? Remember, the only thing holding this is six suction cups. So we're going to use the flat side of our trowel, key it in. Always keep your hand underneath it, supporting the edge. You don't want to be the first person to break a tile in the NTCA history. That's not who you are. We're going to support that edge. Make sure it doesn't get broken. Yeah, that's great. We're over here. Good, looking good. This is perfect, according to the American National Standards Institute. So we got to make sure to keep our hand under the edge of the panel and make sure that that edge is fully supported, because we can't risk breaking it. And so what you want to do is you want to keep your hand under it like I've got here. You want to hold this at a 45-degree angle. You want to lock your wrist and your elbow, and you just want to come straight off the edge. Okay? Now, if I look here, I can see I've got nice full ridges, nice empty valleys, but look at these ridges. You see them? There's a couple spots where they aren't quite full. That means we need to add a little bit of mortar to these places just to make sure we got nice full ridges. And we'll come back and do that again. All right? Very good. There you go. Very good. That's what I want. Team 3, go with Chad. Oh, that looks great, man. Good. Now, here's a couple things I want you guys to see. Most of this looks pretty good, but there's a couple little problem areas. Let me point them out to you. Right here, look for air to come out. And you see where the air is going, and you see how it's blocked there? See how they can't get out? So we have to fix these areas like this, places where the air can't get out. All right, lift these steps, half the width there, stop right there, go back to the middle. Very good, boss them around, Greg, you're doing good. What you want to do is you just want to cut straight down and pull it away. And if you look, you can still, you gotta get way under here, but you can still see those air hooks. So you want to cut down, pull it away. All right, who else do we have on team one? Can you do that? I want you to cut straight down, and then I want you to pull it away. Over here. So we're all the way to the edge. Right there where my legs are is. You should be coming out. Press down. Stop. See that little bit of mortar oozed out? Now. Exactly what I wanted. You guys got this going on. And if you look at all this mortar he's oozing out. See that? He's pushing that air right here. See this void? We didn't get quite close enough. There's not enough mortar here. Get mortar all the way up to the edge. All right? You see this edge? That edge is very, very vulnerable to being broke. And you just want to slide it in just like this. Okay? Now, if you don't like where it's at, don't take it back out. Or don't slide it over. If I take it back out, I've created a void. If I slide it over, I've created a void. Those edges are so vulnerable to being broke. So go ahead and put them every 12 inches according to our standards. Always stay away from that 4 inches on the edge. We haven't bedded it yet, remember? There you go. Let's bring somebody over here and stand on the panel. So if you don't mind, come over here. There we go. Stand right there. And you can see this mortar's wanting to skin over, so we're getting it just in time. We're going to tip it over. There you go. Now we're going to do a little bit better job lowering it down. First off, we want to line up with the other panel. Grab it. Hey, help on. Lift up. Help on. There you go. There you go. Wait. Hey guys. Hey, right here. Look at me. This is what I want. Okay? Same time. You got to count. 1, 2, 3. Okay? No? You guys aren't getting it. Okay. He went down first. It wasn't terrible. Okay? So move your panel over. Put your spacer in. Pull it tight to it. Are you lined up? It looks pretty lined up. Maybe you go that way a little. Okay? You got it? You like where it's at? Yeah. So somebody step right in the middle, right there. Someone on team 2. Okay? Point your feet the other direction so everybody can see you. This is what we want. We want to walk the spine out first. So we're going to go right down the middle. When you get to that bar, just step over it. Keep your feet very close together. Right down the middle. This is according to NTCA 180.19. When we get to about 4 inches from the edge, we're going to turn around. And we're going to go back to the starting point where we started. We're going to do the same thing. Little bitty steps with our feet very close together. There you go. Now, nobody steps on the panel. Take it over there, clean off the suction cups. You can flip it over and put it on those sawhorses. When we're doing this, we want the same person of the same weight to do this. We don't want 2 different people doing it. Because this is a training exercise, we're going to allow multiple people to do it to get the experience. But if you have one 300-pound guy that does half of the sheet and a 100-pound guy that does the other half, that's going to mess you up, okay? So here's what we want to do. We want to move our feet slowly to the edge. And when I'm moving my feet, I'm only moving half of the width of 1 foot. When I get about 4 inches from the edge, I want to stop, and I want to go back to the center where I started. I want to do the same thing in the other direction. Only moving half of the width of 1 foot until I get about 4 inches. Then I'm going to step forward. I'm going to do the same thing. Slowly pushing that air out until I get about 4 inches from the edge. Then I'm going to step back in the middle. Now we're vibrating in the edge that team 1 left. With this caught up, we want 100% of the grab joint to be filled with gravel. Reason being is this is a thinner material. It may only be an 1/8 of an inch thick. There you go. So Okay, let's go ahead and put caps on. Help them out, Victor. Now, once we get our last cap on, we're gonna come back, remove the first cap, and clean underneath it, because once you tighten that cap, more than likely waters came up underneath it. We do not want to let that stuff dry. SD, surface saturated dry, it needs a drink. This surface does not need a drink. We do not have to wet this down. Here's the other thing I want you to know. This wall is twice as hard to spread as that panel. This wall is gonna take twice as long to spread. Leave this to be ready as soon as this is ready. Okay, we don't want to spread this panel and then have mortar just setting on the panel for an excessive amount of time. Remember, we've got lines to lay to and we got lines to spread to. ANSI says we need to overspread 1 inch in every direction. So we're going to key in using the flat side of our trowel. Ultimately, I want a perfect spread job. Nice full ridges, nice empty valleys. I'm just going to move half of the width of the paddle until I get about 4 inches from the edge. Then I'm going to come back to the middle. Half of the width of the paddle, where that spine is, remember on the back of the panel, and push our air out. So if I'm at that... Install it. Very good, very good. Work together. Hey guys, we can't have this line here. You see that line? I like it. Do that the whole way and we've got it. This is porcelain tile. The difference is this is 3.5 millimeters. The other we had was 5.6. This is, let him know if he pushes down too much, he can break it. Inches away. Have those feet hit 8 to 10 inches away. All right, we're gonna stand it up, and this is where you're gonna look at that laser line. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, come on over, Peter, I'll let you do it. All right, team 4, you're off to the races. 4 are off the edges. There you go, we got a lot. Perfect, 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 all the way. Keep going, all the way. You got it, you got it. That's this rack out of the way. Team 1, your mission.
Come back up. You want it to sound like that. You want it to sound like you're turning a newspaper. Start the fan on. I'm going to put it on here gently.